Our boy Kachika, dude, he's sleeping on the job. Kachika is sleeping. You gotta change that mog, man. I mean, I dig it, but it looks so bad on thumbnails. Please give me a better mog that looks so much more badass. For thumbnails, we got ourselves Cassie, Christia. It feels like it's a girl's name, but maybe it's 2019. You never know. And we got Bin Laden and ATS versus Team Blue with Atho, Craze, Keen, Purple, and we're gonna have a new guy go up first. I like that. Kissy ends up going first still, but we're gonna get the Demon Hunters out of the way. His name is D, then letter J, kind of. A-I-N-Z-A-R. Janezar? It's like Jaina, but Janezar. Janezar. It's like Jaina, but Jane. You have the word Jane, but you also have the word Zar, like Tsar, like king. King of Jaina. Jaina's king. That's going to be Kissy getting open onto Janezar in a stun lock. It's got an IB up and running. Janezar is going to backflip out of there for a moment. That's going to be Kissy. Going to go up in the air, but hit with that imprison off the bat. Did not really make their fall go faster, actually slower. And Janezar took quite a few more pot shots to the face regardless. He's going to go for a Crucible self-heal. Crucible is going to end up being probably the best essence for everybody to run. Gonna be a stun to Kissy, and now Janezar is the one who's gonna be able to get himself a setup. We are seeing the Sport Pot Trinket again. That is a tank trinket from Underride the Demon Hunters have been using. The amount of agility it has, the damage it can put out, and the heal that it could do. You can just saw Janezar with that leech that a Demon Hunter packs. The amount of healing he was able to get in a single wombo combo. Tried to backflip away from Kissy, but they do stop him in place with a Metamorphosis right on top of him. Getting the IB up and running, and Janezar is gonna be dropping Darkness early. His trinket is gonna give him a massive heal, but it's gonna go with a Crucible for self-heal as well. Kissy is going to trick it out of that stun, and Janezar is going to get interrupted on his I-beam. And that is going to be Kissy's demon form. That's going to be full meta. Then you got to min-max the value out of it, and Janezar is just going to try to go for a Cyclotronic. Going to be a Cyclo right back at Janezar right now, as Kissy still has all that haste with demon form, and is trying to min-max the damage again, and that's going to be stun onto Janezar. It looks like it's going to be a massive back and forth. Kissy trying to sneak around the I-beam. 1 minute in already. Both of these guys still running. Janezar keeps taking damage, keeps getting chunked out, but then he heals through all of it every single time so far. Kissy needs to min-max the value of that Metamorphosis. Does go up in the air. Rain from above comes down, but can't quite get the line of sight onto Janezar. That is going to be Metamorphosis. Rain from above. All they have is Darkness and a Trinket in about a minute. Blur coming up very, very soon as well. So they actually might have a way to deal with Janezar. Janezar is going to go for a Crucible Flame on themselves. Stun to Kissy around the corner with an IB fall. It's going to go for the wombo combo with a stun back to back. Trying to backflip, but it's actually for the backflip. They do gain a blur. They do run a talent where when they do use a backflip, the Vengeful Retreat, they also get a 3 seconds of blur, which does allow them to tank up some of the damage that Kissy is obviously going to throw at them, but also lets them peel away with that hit and run playstyle the Demon Hunters are really good at. You hit, come in, do as much damage, back up. You don't need to be sitting there and doing more damage after. Kissy just continue to pummel damage back at Janezar. Going to be a stun to Kissy though. That's actually going to get him quite low. It's going to be another backflip for Janezar. Kissy is going to delay that stun by a little bit, not to deal with that 3 seconds of blur. And it's going to go for back-to-back stun. Dropping down Darkness, hoping the Darkness is going to keep him afloat. Going to be an I-beam out of Janezar. And Kissy's going to go flying up in the air. Janezar could go for a fly up as well. And that's actually going to be one of his traits. Proccing out his shield. Not going to have access to that trait for 40 seconds. That Sport Pot Trinket is getting a nice proc though. Massive heal while that leech is up and running. This man just recovered through any damage that Kissy was putting out on him. That heal trinket is huge for Demon Hunters, man. The leech they get for it is incredible. Stun onto Janezar with an I-beam. Kissy is not out of the fight just yet. That leech that Kissy has is going to keep him running though for quite a little bit longer, but only if they had the same trinket. Going to be in a prison onto Janezar as Kissy just was a bailout for a second. Cyclotronic trying to level out the health between those two Demon Hunters. But Janezar is still looking very, very healthy. He's playing for the long-term basis here, man. One of the things I hear in EU that Russia is like cheating, and while the trinket isn't really cheating, you see a lot of Russians like use fly hacks in arenas. So I wonder if that's just like something Janezar is like, yo, I'm just gonna use this busted ass trinket just to win these duels. He's gonna be Kissy trying to turn the damage on Janezar, not before they get stunned up. Gonna be a stun back on a Jane. And Kissy is recovering quite a bit of health, though. He's hovering very, very low. It's going to go flop in there. It's going to be an all-out shootout between these two demon hunters. Kissy has much less health than Janesar. So it looks like actually Kissy might just go down here. Does get one more fill less before, but Janesar does get to eliminate him. Grabbing their soul, grabbing that heal. That's going to be a self-heal with a Crucible of Flame, and down goes Kissy. That was a bold move caught, and if only they had a defensive to follow up afterwards. Maybe like a blur while you fly up. You actually might have been able to score that kill. Janesar is out of trinkets completely, no blur for a while. So Bin Laden can go for a big setup, opening up with a cheap shot though, get a Nightblade, big burst coming out, big eviscerate to follow, gonna be big damage right now, back to back, darkness coming out for Janesar, but he leaps out of it immediately, running back to darkness as soon as he sees it, stun onto Bin Laden, getting clean with that eye beam, and it has to back up for a bit, gonna be a massive heal for this guy. Oh my god, that heal every time he has Metamorphosis up, dude. I think he's been so lucky that Trinket has popped every time during his meta, where he has a massive amount of leech. What is it, like 25% leech? 25% of all the damage you do just heals you. And Bin Laden is going to pop into stealth. Just wait patiently for Janesar. Is that going to be another Demon Hunter? 1v5 with 5 minutes in, and the duel has been going on for so long between these Demon Hunters already. Going to be sap. And Janesar is at full health. He doesn't run Crucible though, so self-heals are going to be huge for him here. Bin Laden popping in that Shadow Blaze. It's going to be tricky available for Janesar. If he's ever in bad situation, he's going to go for a Blade Storm and a Blade Dance to dodge a stun from Bin Laden, and going to get himself a blur up and running with that Vengeful Retreat. Going to be Bin Laden getting that Nightblade on him. He's trying to go for a bit of a retreat, trying to reset. Bin Laden not given an opportunity to reset. A big Trinket pop for Janesar right now, and he's almost at full health. Bin Laden had a whole opener, and he's just trying to maintain a Nightblade. Might be able to go for another setup. That's going to be a Trinket immediately for Janesar. Is that going to be a blind for Bin Laden? Might have to go for Bin Laden immediately. That's going to be a blind right now. Bin Laden is going to have to go for a full reset, but does he have anything left? This man just left. This Trinket is busted, isn't it? Oh my god, Russians hacking the system again. Dude, first the election, now a duel. Can you believe this, Russians, man? I can't believe it. These Russians, man. Oh, man. Bin Laden is sub-rogue too, man. I was super excited to see the sub-rogue play. That's a little sad, but that's going to be Fire Mage ATH. Could ATH be the man of sub-Demon Hunters today? I guess we'll find out. IBM for Janesar. He does get a stun lock wombo combo to ATH. They did drop down in Temporal just to get whatever kind of heal they can. Trying to go for a greater Power Blast if possible. Maybe trying to see if we can get a kick out of Janesar. Gonna be Psychotronic from afar. Does interrupt the channel for it. That could be an interrupt by Janesar. Or it could be a Shadow Meld. Does he go for it? No. That's gonna be a full Greater Pyro Blast, smacking him right in the face. It's gonna go for a Blink and a Fireball. Does he go for a Shimmer Blinks though? Or does he go for the original Blinks? I want to say he goes maybe for Shimmer Blinks this time. Because normally... Oh, Greater Pyroblast. Was that the fastest Greater Pyroblast ever? Are those the fastest Greater Pyroblast casts? Does he have like incredible amount of haste or something? What was that? That was some fast cast. That was some big meatballs, man. What the hell? Janesar got a massive heal out of the Trinket again. He A2 Greater Pyroblast to the face. His Trinket proc while in demon form. Bop, he's in full health. I cannot believe it. What is that healing? What is that healing? And ATH is having to go, dude. He's chowing down on lunch, man. He's got a brown bag. His mom packed was full of lunch. He got some Danimals in there, dude. He's just chowing away, hoping that he gets it. He's doing for a Skyrim play. You know what I mean? When you Skyrim low on health, he just go start eating whatever food he can. That's gonna be ATH actually get a Trinket it on by Janesar. And that's going to be Gary Pyro, but oh, Cauterize getting procced out right now with a Ring of Frost to fall on Janesar. He's going to go for a Greater Pyro. No, actually, if not finishes it, it's going to be Fireball. Barely has any health, and he actually literally goes down to like a dot or something. Oh my god, Janesar ate a Greater Pyro. He did Darkness at Dumb. He did Darkness at Greater Pyro, but still, dude, this man just ate Greater Pyro Blast. That's not a normal Pyro. That's the percent damage health, and he's doing just fine. And Christia is up next as a Pala. I've been coming out for Janesar. Acid Trinket just got to pop for him. Christia is going to get a Hodge on him. Is that going to be the big damage right now out of the Pala? Trying to see if he can clap him up. Dumps him down to about health. That's going to be big damage. Yopping his health down. And Janesar is going to be able to recover with only a half health left. That's going to be flashing heals coming up for Christia. But he's staying offensive though. Throwing out judgments. He's to stay mobile too, Janesar. That's going to be Cyclotronic though. But a bubble for Christia. Bold move. And this way, Janezar is just going to try to see if he can get the hell out of there. Ivan coming out is going to try to see if he can make a big play. It's going to be Execution coming in for Janezar right now, and Christia is going to go for a bit of AoE damage with wings. Another set of wings coming out with the Shield of Ages. Could maybe turn it around here. 9 minutes into 28% dampening, and Janezar is still doing just fine. Is going to go up in the air. Christia, all they have is a bob, which is not going to stop from those fell lances. And so many fell lances, barely at any health. Is going to go for emergency healing immediately. Christie is actually out of all cooldowns. That bob, don't let it confuse you. That's not a defensive against a Demon Hunter. He can just yoink it. He doesn't have Bell, but he can go for that Dispel Magic. That's going to be a Hodge. If Christie has wings right now, he might be able to do it. Getting him low. Execution set is coming down. Wake of Ashes Stone coming on to Christia. Could maybe go for a bop right now. I'm able to fall. Just blasted through his health. Is going to go for a stun. Does he get to take away that buff? No, he does not. He actually does. He actually gives us defensive for his own use. Is going to be a Blade Dance by Draenei, and oh my god, look at his health. Oh, the dampening is so high that healing is not going to be as good. If he had Demon Form for that, he might have gotten a massive heal, but it's going to be Janezar kind of out in the open. The second Trinket proc coming out. Does he get the I-Beam here? If he gets I-Beam, he could get a massive heal off of this right now. Does the I-Beam a little bit late. Hodge coming down. Could be a Trinket. No, it is a Trinket. Going to be it. That's Christia going down right now with Janezar taking them down. Oh my god, Trinket is the last man standing who can maybe eliminate this Demon Hunter menace. Abusing a Trinket from under Rod. Gonna be a disarm. And Janezar is gonna go for self-heal. The health that this guy has. He doesn't have a single self-heal. Like if it's a class with self-healing, I could understand how there could be a topped off. But that's a full melee, no self-heal, getting hit with a Storm right now by Trinket, and Trinket is going to get himself into Rampage, double stun onto Janezar as the stun comes to him. It's going to be a Trinket out of Cat as he's just trying to get as much damage as he can into Janezar. He's just going to use a Fear to break him out of his Cyclotronic cast. And Janezar actually feeling quite confident. He's actually using his Crucible Flame at Trinket offensively. What does Trinket play for essences? I would hope Crucible as well. Just for that self-heal, yeah? 11 minutes in, dude. Almost 12 minutes in. And Janezar has been playing the whole time. Getting hit with a Stormbolt. But Cat is playing very defensively from him. Needs to get those charge heals. Needs to go for the big heals. And Janezar, every time he's not taking damage, he's basically healing. Back up to Metamorphosis. Even at 42% damage, you can see quite a lot of healing he can get. Did somebody just throw... Was that somebody just throwing a, Did Purple Haze just throw a buff at him? Is that what happened? I might need a replay for that. I don't think Janezar needs help, honestly. Whoever threw a Crucible at him, I don't think this man needs help. I think he's doing just fine. Trinket barely hanging in, man. He's just hiding from the inevitable menace. He's just hiding from the inevitable menace. The Russian menace, dude. The Reds. The Reds are on the way. Gonna be a Stormbolt onto Janezar. Doesn't have a Trinket for a bit. Does have one now. Next CC Trinket has for him might be the end. Is gonna use his flame at Trinket with an I-Beam just shredding right through him. Big Annihilate's coming down with a Blade Dance to stop him from taking any kind of damage. That's gonna be his Trinket popping off. Oh my god, the amount of heal he's gotten at like 50% dampening, man. With that heal, with that Trinket while Metamorphosis, that is insane. Trinket landing himself another commanding shot just to beef up himself a little bit. And he's gonna go for a Stormbolt onto Janezar, hoping to get a Trinket out of him. Looks like Janezar popped the Trinket for at one point, and Trinket is just done, man. Trinket is done. Janezar, oh, look at that, dude. What? Whoa, he's looking at it like a skull. He's like bowing to Cat. At least this man had respect for Cat. What is that healing, dude? What is that healing? Oh my god. Boys, if y'all want to know what was that Trinket, let me explain you what the playstyle is. Which might be why you've seen a lot of Demon Hunters. Not every Demon Hunter uses this, by the way. Not every Demon Hunter uses this. Not every Demon Hunter uses this. Underrot. It's a tank Trinket. I think from the last boss. No, yeah. It's from the third boss. Lingering Spore Pods. Your attacks and attacks made against you have a chance to trigger spores to grow for 4 seconds, bursting. When the burst, they restore 20k health to you and deal 2000 damage split among all enemies. That's a heroic level. Already at a mythic 0, it heals you for 24k of your health. But imagine this trinket at like 440 item level. Yeah? Imagine the amount of healing it gives you. Leech increased by 10%. Gain additional 10% leech while Metamorphosis is active. Does Metamorphosis give you leech? So you gain 10% base leech and additional 10% while meta is up to 20% leech. Leap into the air, land with an explosive force of a fart, dealing a bunch of chaos damage to enemies within 8 yards, stunning them but dazing players. Upon landing, you transform into a hellish demon for 30 seconds, greatly empowering your chaos strike blade dance abilities, getting 20% leech, base 20%. So you got like 30% or 20%. Wait, is that really 40%? Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, can we all just agree that's kind of busted? Oh my god, we're ready? Alright, hey! You can still check faction even if it's...